Two things. First, I think it's good to make a distinction between social and team building. Team building to me is planned, it's structured, it's a piece of work. You're working on building the team. Social is just social. It's the ability of the team to interact more casually, get to know each other a little bit better. Again, it's part of team building, but it's not necessarily the regimented, structured team building component. I think it's good to put social pieces in, whether they're lunches or dinners. What I'd be very, very careful about, though, is that you're not hardwired into components of the schedule that you come to regret. I've been to a lot of offsites where there was a lot of work to do, but all of a sudden they'd arranged to have a seated lunch. We had to go to another room. They were serving 3 separate courses. We ended up spending an hour and 20 minutes having lunch when, frankly, we were in a really thick and heavy conversation at the beginning, and people would rather have sort of gotten a quick lunch, gotten back into the room, and kept going over lunch. So you got to be careful about scheduled lunches and whether you're locked into leaving the meeting and picking it back up, sometimes as much as an hour later. Similarly with dinner. I've seen situations where we're in a hot and heavy conversation, the meeting planner comes in and says, folks, I'm sorry, the buses have to leave for the restaurant. You know, we have a commitment to a certain time at a certain place in a certain room. And I'm telling you, many, many times, people have come to regret being hardwired into a hard stop. So if you are going to have either a seated lunch or you are going to have a scheduled dinner that involves moving the group by bus or by foot, make very, very certain that the time blocks aren't going to impinge on the conversation. And if the conversation's really rolling, that you've got flexibility around your lunch or dinner arrangements so they can be fit around the real objective of the meeting, which is getting the work done.